Hello, gamers. I hate to say it, the unthinkable happened. Last night, my parents wanted to get my daughter a Happy Meal. Okay? They don't get to see their granddaughter as much as they would like. They're trying to cram in all the grandparent stuff, okay? So we went to McDonald's. We got my daughter a Happy Meal, and we thought, you know what? While we're here, we might as well get some food too. It's never happened to me before. Ordered a 10-piece Chicken McNugget. I'm embarrassed to say, when I picked up my box of Chicken McNuggets, I was like, oh no, the weight feels off. This is not what it's supposed to. I have like an anchor in my head for what 10 Chicken McNuggets is supposed to feel like. As soon as I picked up the box, I said, this is not 10 Chicken McNuggets. For the first time in my life, I opened it up. There were not 10 pieces. There were not 9 pieces. There were 8 Chicken McNuggets. They were off by 2. You can probably go back, because I know I've said this on stream a few times before. I believe I said something within the past couple of years that was like, hey, I've literally never had McDonald's give me less than 10 Chicken McNuggets. I have occasionally had 11, but I would say like 95% of the time, I get 10. I've never gotten 9. 8. 8. Also, is not that big of a deal, okay? But in the Happy Meal, they did also forget my daughter's apple juice. Now, mind you, don't know if you've ever been to McDonald's in Vancouver. They got bigger problems than just serving people the food that they order. It's always a little bit of like, it's like a combination restaurant plus gathering place plus slow bubbling pot that at any moment threatens to boil over and turn into a full-blown riot. So I'm cutting them some. I'm not mad about it. I didn't even tweet them or anything like that. I was just like, man, you know, it really do be your own sometimes. Was it the one with the security guard? For anybody who lives in Vancouver, this is, I would say, if you're a McDonald's Vancouver connoisseur, this is not the worst McDonald's in Vancouver, but it's probably the second worst in terms of like being afraid when you're inside of it. The McDonald's at Tinseltown, the International Village Mall, yes, not Pender and Abbott. Okay, we have a local here. It was not Pender and Abbott. That is, if you go to that McDonald's after about 7 p.m., you're basically choosing to die. You're taking your life into your own hands. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. That is, you're right. That's the McDonald's at Pender and Abbott in Chinatown is actually like dropping Tilted Towers. I would say this is more like dropping Tomato Town, Dusty Acres, Greasy Grove. There we go. I was trying to remember the name. I guess every town has a McDonald's that's a little spicy like that, right? The other Canadian one I'm familiar with is the one right next to the Rideau Center in Ottawa that Sips talks about. I'm trying to think about in Kingston. I guess the Princess Street McDonald's. I guess you got to be more specific. The one downtown at night it gets a little bit messed up. Any McDonald's where they have to close down the restaurant when the sun goes down and only keep like a little window open. Not even a drive-through, but like they turn it into a gas station where you have to go up to an ordering window and be like, well, I'll take some chicken nuggets, please. And then they hand a bag through the window. Downtown Kingston is now where the Tim's was. Okay, so now we're getting extremely local pilled. Is it down the one on King Street that's right next to the causeway? Is that the one? What am I talking? Why am I talking about this? Yeah, that's where it is. Okay. Well, this is a better McDonald's for driving, at least. Why are you talking about that? I don't know. It's interesting. I haven't been down to Kingston in like, I don't know, 4 years. Even when I went like 4 years ago, I was like, the downtown's a little different than it used to be. We've had 5 boba tea shops open in downtown Kingston this year. That's crazy, man. When I lived in Kingston, I knew like one person who ate bubble tea or drank bubble tea, I guess. And we still called it bubble tea. It was at the Princess Towers. It's like Princess and Division. I don't even remember what the place was called. It was called like Asian Tea Cafe or something like that. People from Toronto come to Queen's University and then they go, "Hey, what's the best boba spot here?" We're like, "What the hell are you talking about? Boba, 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 booba." Now it's popping off. Kingston's pretty wild. I mean, again, when I went to school there, the best Asian restaurant in downtown Kingston was called Mr. Dumpling. Maybe thought they should have focus grouped that one a little bit more. But I gotta tell you, the dumplings were pretty damn good. Did you ever have walk-in on Montreal? That's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna reminisce about me going to college in a town with like 100,000 people. I did go to walk-in on Montreal Street. Walk-in. As far as I know, I've said it before, Kingston has an insanely high amount of amazing Thai and Cambodian restaurants because one dude would open a Thai restaurant, it would pop off, then he would sell it to investors, and then he would open a new one. I believe Walk-In was one of the first. Walk-In is still delicious. It was probably the last place I ever drank a Snapple. I remember I walked in, it was probably 2008, and I went, "Whoa, Snapple, I'll take one of those." There's 6 tables in the whole place, but it is delicious. You ever eat at Mino's? Hi, I'm Mino's. Yes, my parents still eat at Mino's. I would say like once every 2 weeks. They do the takeaway rotisserie chicken ribs, pita, potato, rice pilaf deal. You ever eat at Silver Walk? Don't even talk to me. My parents, every time I see them, they always talk to me and they say, we really want to go back to Silver Walk, but even though like the restrictions are lifted, they're still takeout only. I still keep an eye out for keep a finger on the pulse of Canada's first capital. Ever hear of a little indie place called Swiss Chalet? Dude, every time I watch like national news, which is very rare. As you can tell, my parents have been watching TV at my place a little bit. I feel like I'm stealing because I'll be like watching the news and they'll be like, Hockey Canada. And then there's an ad, and the ad is like 95% of the time it's for Swiss Chalet. And I'm like, "Psst, come here. Ian Hannah Mansing. I just want to whisper a little secret in your ear. We don't have that shit here." The last one was in Burnaby, and it shut down, man. Restaurant Brands Incorporated is just throwing money down the drain, advertising their $15.99 quarter chicken Thanksgiving combo to me. Way to go, Ian Hannah Mansing.